Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Bidding and Contracting Opportunities with South Florida Anchor Alliance Anchors. I am Annie Perez, Director of Procurement for the City of Miami and a proud member of the SFAA. In today's session, you will be hearing from the City of Miami, University of Miami, Florida International University, Miami-Dade County Public Schools, Broward County Public Schools, City of Miami Gardens, Broward College, Broward Health, Miami-Dade County, and Broward County, all about the exciting business opportunities these anchor institutions have for small and minority businesses. The amount of information on opportunities you will be receiving in today's session undoubtedly will be overwhelming, but please know that just as you want to do business with us, we, the anchor institutions here today, also want to do business with you. If you have any questions, please post them in the chat room. So let's get started. The City of Miami has some exciting initiatives and upcoming projects that are excellent opportunities for small businesses that I'll be sharing with you today. The first is Amazon Business. Selling to the government can be complex with contracting compliance and regulatory requirements that many small businesses may not be equipped to address. To address these challenges, government agencies and small businesses alike are increasingly turning towards online marketplaces such as Amazon Business to simplify procurement and bring the ease of personal online shopping to the world of government acquisitions. In May of this year, the City of Miami partnered with Amazon Business and launched the Local Seller Initiative. With the Local Seller Initiative, our city departments are able to see the local Miami sellers flagged as a local seller on the city's Oracle site and are highly encouraged to buy local from these sellers for all city purchases of goods. In 2019, City of Miami departments placed 1,534 unique Amazon orders from 1,343 individual sellers, totaling $993 million in sales. Very impressive. The next opportunity we have is GovQuote. GovQuote is a web-based marketplace where agencies and companies need to request and respond to invitation for quotes on products and services. State, local, and education agencies request quotes when they're ready to buy, and GovQuote immediately notifies qualified vendors, breaking down the barriers to entry for small to medium businesses. GovQuote helps small and minority-owned companies compete with larger organizations because it's simple and quick to respond, and there are no fees for winning quotes. The City of Miami uses GovQuote to obtain necessary number of quotes required for informal small purchases up to $25,000. Many other agencies in Florida use GovQuote, including some of the agencies here in this presentation today. The city is currently working with GovQuote on future system upgrades that will allow the city to release the informal IFQs to local suppliers first, similar to a program that we have with Amazon Business. The next opportunity that the city has is about architecture and engineering services and construction. The city is slated to release 8 major design and construction projects listed in this presentation by the end of this year, totaling $117.5 million. This is an excellent opportunity for small businesses to partner with large primes as subcontractors. On architecture and engineering projects and construction projects, except where prohibited by grant or federal requirements, the firms must assign a minimum of 15% of the work to small business enterprise firms certified with Miami-Dade County. I invite you to attend our pre-proposal and pre-bid conferences that are publicly noticed for these projects so that you, as a small business in A&E or construction, can have an opportunity to meet these prime contractors. We also have a pool that was really designed for small businesses. It's our specialty trades pool. This is an open pool that allows vendors at any time to submit their qualifications and participate in invitation for quotations for projects up to $300,000. Again, this was really designed with the small businesses in mind. Trades include, but are not limited to, general contracting, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and roofing. Many of the vendors qualified under this pool are local and small businesses. In 2019, the city procured 33 projects totaling $2.3 million in total spend under this pool. Easy qualifications process makes joining simple. Once qualified, start receiving the notifications of upcoming opportunities today. Lastly, I'm very excited to announce that this fall, the City of Miami will issue an RFQ to create a pool of experienced contractors for construction projects under a tiered system based on specific disciplines and project dollar thresholds of projects up to $20 million. You can see the disciplines on our slide. Once the pool is established and vendors are pre-qualified, the city will issue invitations to quote for construction projects to the pool members. Award will be based on the lowest responsive and responsible pre-qualified bidder. For those projects up to $500,000, participation will be limited to small business enterprises certified with Miami-Dade County. Again, this is an excellent opportunity for SBEs to have access to and be awarded construction projects in the city of Miami. Thank you so much for your time and participation today. I turn it over to Susan from the University of Miami.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and it's been very exciting to work with the South Florida Anchor Alliance. We're networking, we're sharing different ideas, and I think you'll be pleased with some of the results. I'd also like to be very transparent with you that the university has gone through a lot of financial difficulties through COVID. Our students have not been on campus for 6 months, but they are back. We've all worked from home for 6 months, but we think things are going to get better. But there are a few opportunities I wanted to share with you today. Just like Annie had said, we just now are finalizing the Amazon business contract, and we're going to be implementing that, and that has the ability to focus in on minority suppliers. Also, as Annie said, we do have Gov spend for the last year, which we've used for benchmarking purposes, but now we're going to use the Gov quote, and we're going to focus strictly on minorities for anything over $2,500 in bidding and quoting. So I think that's going to be great incremental opportunity for you and the university. We have 3 bids coming up. One is stationery and business cards. The spend is approximately $234,000, and we have the contact information of if your company does this sort of thing, who you can contact. Let us know so we include you in the bid. We also have a telecommunications bid coming up for parts, and the contact there is Maita, and you can contact her if your company provides that service. We also have a translation service that's coming up. That spend is approximately $170,000, and Tanya manages that at the University of Miami, so contact her if you're interested. And again, I'm very excited to be part of this group. I think it's going to do wonders for not only us, but the small minority businesses. Thank you for listening to me.
Good morning. My name's Kelly Law, Executive Director of Procurement Services, and I'm also a proud member of the SFAA. FIU has over 54,000 students, not all on campus right now, probably about less than 10,000. And we have 10,000 faculty and staff, and is the 4th largest university in the nation, which means we purchase a lot of goods and services to keep the campus running. FIU is decentralized regarding the purchase of goods and services under $75,000, and for purchases over $75,000, Procurement Services conducts formal competitive solicitations. We primarily conduct invitation to negotiate. Some of the ITNs are listed on this bid opportunity sheet. The range of opportunities that are coming up over the next several months are from $100,000 to over $3 million during the course of the contract term. We utilize Jagger as our sourcing tool for formal solicitations, so please register in their supplier network so you can get notified based on the category codes that you register under. I have also provided a link to the FIU posting of the solicitations. We currently have travel management services out on the street, and it closes on September 9th. Multiple suppliers will be awarded. Solicitations will be posted on the 4th quarter of this year is media services, medical record storage, and payroll services. In the 1st quarter of 2021, we will be posting signage service and tennis court renovations. In the 2nd quarter of 2021, we'll be going out for ITNs for email marketing systems. Also, we have several campuses that need constant repairs and improvement, which requires a large pool of qualified small trade suppliers. We will be conducting an ITN to increase the number of approved suppliers within each of the different 19 trades listed on the previous slide. There's a lot of small, which painters, there's just a lot of different small trade suppliers that would probably meet one of your needs. We will have multiple awards, and facilities will utilize these qualified pools of suppliers to do minor projects. Departments and colleges also obtain their own quotes for purchases under $75,000. Like City of Miami and we both use GovQuote when we need 2 quotes to help increase the number of small and minority doing businesses with FIU. Please register with GovQuote to get notified of your quotes. Some upcoming quotes include technology purchases for miscellaneous computer hardware, drivers for our mammogram vans, HVAC filters, and possibly more COVID-19 related purchases. As you can see from our breakdown and spend last year, the largest category were in facilities and professional services and IT. The spend does not include our major construction. Facilities management handles the procurement of major construction projects over $2 million. Continuing service agreements for architectural and engineering services, general contractors, and construction management. Facilities will be going out to bid next year for qualified pool of CMs and in 2022 for GCs for minor projects. Please check the links noted on the slide for postings of these solicitations. The other link provides a list of approved capital projects and identifies what stages they are in, such as design or construction phase. You can either bid as a prime or try to find subcontracting opportunities for the major construction projects. Thank you. Have a great day.
Good morning. My name is Junior Anderson. I'm District Director for the Office of Economic Opportunity at Miami-Dade County Public Schools. And we are also a proud member of the South Florida Anchor Alliance. We're going to start talking about the forecast list that we have. We have a couple of forecasts that will be coming up, solicitations. We've got the electrical installation for the Learn to Swim program, which has a contract value of $81,000. And basically that is to provide electrical services for our swimming pools for the Learn to Swim program. We also have an elevator services contract that will be coming out in September for a value of $750,000. And that's obviously to provide repair and maintenance services. We've also got the specialized repairs building transmission repair service for our transportation department. And that is for $100,000. We've also got the Teenage Parent Program that's coming out in September for childcare services. Well, this basically is for our students who have children and need childcare services. The value of that contract value is $1 million. We've got the social emotional learning, mental and emotional health program that will be coming out also this month. For a contract value of $500,000. This really is to do with the aftermath of the school shootings that have occurred, schools. And basically we're trying to develop a mental wellness curriculum. So we need a vendor that can do that, to provide some kind of curriculum for mental wellness after some of these kind of events for across the whole district. We've got custodial paper goods and dispensers that will be coming out in October. And that's really toilet paper, hand towels, etc. And school security uniforms. All of these that I've mentioned here are all direct procurement opportunities. There can be room for people to partner if they feel they don't have the capacity themselves to partner with people, but these are all direct procurement opportunities in themselves. The next thing will be the facilities, construction related side of the house. Now, construction handle their own procurements. So basically, these are also contracting opportunities that are going to be coming up. The following are in September. We're going to be doing a renovation to the Annex SFAA and parking garage. We're also going to be doing another renovation to Miami Arts Studio, K6 to 12. And Banyan Elementary School, we're going to be constructing a new PE shelter. We've also got Golden Glades, elementary school is going to have renovations in October. And also in October, there's going to be renovations in Lenora B. Smith Elementary School and Miami MacArthur South Senior High School. And the next slide will show you exactly where you can go to see these solicitations when they're actually released. It's procurement.dadeschools.net. You can see all these solicitations and opportunities if you go onto this website. And basically, as well, I want to mention that we are also going to be soon be implementing the bid sync system of where people can apply and bid on things through bid sync. But right now, you can just go on our website and you can see these solicitations.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Robert Ballou, Office of Economic Development and Diversity Compliance here at Broward County Public Schools. I just remind everyone to be safe. And here at Broward County Public Schools, our superintendent launched a mindfulness initiative a couple of years ago. And I'd just like to remind everybody that the immediate product of your practice of mindfulness is joy and happiness in every moment. So if you find yourself not happy and joyful, just think about it and be mindful. Moving on to the slide deck. If we get to the next slide. Here, I want to just walk you Broward County Public Schools, our forecast list of solicitations, give you the type of solicitations, but all of our solicitations are listed on Demand Star. If anyone contacts you and says, give me X amount of dollars and I can get you business at Broward County Public Schools, put your money in your back pocket and go to Demand Star. So one of the things I want to highlight for you is our Construction Services for Minor Projects initiative. This is part of our local small and minority business prime contractor program. And with it creates an opportunity for our local and small and minority businesses to participate in construction projects specifically sized for them. Another opportunity that is a non-construction related but interesting is our property and casualty insurance brokerage program. Again, all the details of both of these programs can be found on Demand Star. Next slide, please. This is where you say, Robert, all you guys do is construction. Well, I don't know if you heard, but Broward County Public Schools represents over 250 school sites and technical colleges, many of which have multiple buildings, and 98% of them have roofs that would be called flat. And a flat roof here in South Florida creates wonderful opportunities for those that are in roofing, mold remediation, and building envelope maintenance. So if you go to the next slide, which is the last slide, you see additional opportunities for roofing. And that's really here at Broward County Public Schools. The bulk of our spend are opportunities that are ongoing, meaning every month you will see another solicitation is on any type of building renovation work. You have to look on Demand Star at least once a month to identify other opportunities that would come up. And the best way of doing it is putting a tickler on your calendar and just going on to Demand Star. Ralph Waldo Emerson is famous for stating, society's taken by surprise by any new example of common sense. So the common sense that we're proposing to you here is all of our solicitations are on Demand Star, and the other common sense approach is your joy and happiness is contained with you, and you are responsible for it. And with that, I conclude my remarks.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Erlene Marin. I'm a buyer with the Office of Procurement Management at City of Miami Gardens. Could you please go to the next slide? Thank you. To begin, we here at Miami Gardens, we do our solicitations through BidSync. Since 2015, vendors can register online with BidSync for free at the link shown there, www.bidsync.com/the City of Miami Gardens. You can register for free to get started. And on the account information page, you select your state, fill in the email, and you click verify, which is actually very important. A lot of people miss that step. Vendors can also obtain copies of our solicitations through our city website. which is www.miamigardens-fl.gov -224 current solicitations -bids under current solicitation and bids. Our small business enterprise, SBE, the City of Miami Gardens Small Business Enterprise policy applies to all City of Miami Gardens certified SBEs bidding on contracts valued at $50,000 or below. City of Miami Gardens certified SBEs will be granted a bid preference of 10% on eligible contracts. SBEs may participate in a city contract only if they are performing a commercially useful function in the contract and are not acting as a broker. We also have a local vendor preference. Preference shall be awarded to licensed City of Miami Gardens local businesses when the evaluation percentages are used and when a non-local business is the highest ranked and the ranking of a local proposer is within 10% of the ranking, then the local.
Sorry, go ahead. Just keep going.
Okay.
Let me just go ahead and I'll go back and make sure.
No, that's fine. When evaluation percentages are used and when a non-local business is the highest ranked and the ranking of a local proposer is within 10% of the ranking, the local proposer shall proceed to negotiate. When a local business's price is within 10% of the lowest non-local business, the local business can offer a best and final bid within 5 days of the bid opening, equal to or lesser than the amount of the lowest bid submitted by the non-local business. And then finally, we have our upcoming and potential solicitations. We have sidewalk replacement and installation, and that would be an annual contract. Refused collection of leased containers, food plane and CRS consulting services, bus transportation services, elevation certificates and land surveying, canal right-of-way landscape maintenance, generator preventative maintenance, irrigation, and pump system monitoring services. And again, all of our bids are on BidSync, so I suggest to please register with them in order to receive notifications about our open solicitations. Thank you.
There we go. Good morning, everyone. My name is Zeta Riolano. I am the district director here at Broward College. A second, please. I just lost my place. Yes, college, I want to thank everyone attending here today, making this event meaningful and successful for everyone. Broward College has a new registration supplier portal. We ask vendors to register via this portal. And as part of this process, we ask you to complete the supplier diversity small business application portion as well. Once you register and are eligible for the SDSD program, you will receive notification of upcoming events from the SDB office, as well as from the procurement office. Currently, we accept certifications from the 7 identified agencies below. To name a few, we have Broward County Government, our neighbor to the west. We have Miami-Dade County, our neighbor to the south. School Board of Broward County, our neighbor to the north. I'm pretty sure some of you are already registered with some of these agencies, which we accept. Next slide, please. On a monthly basis, the procurement office identifies upcoming solicitations, opportunities over $65,000 threshold. We hope this will assist the vendors in becoming ready to respond. So this is where you put your tickler on your calendars. Let me go into Broward College website for the procurement office, and you will see here the forecast of opportunities for the next month, next 6 months. Once the solicitations are released, they are advertised via Demand Star. We no longer accept hard copy originals. All documents are uploaded into demandstar.com. Once you register with demandstar.com, you will be notified of active solicitations. You can find information on DemandStar as well as more detailed description of the upcoming opportunities on the previous slide link that I provided. One of our upcoming solicitations is body-worn cameras. This is a new request from our stakeholders. These cameras have been requested with the ability to also provide digital evidence management to capture video from an officer's perspective. As you can see, these dates are tentative. This particular item is currently scheduled to be released on demand start approximately mid-September. You could see also the HVAC chiller has already been released and responses closed September 15th via demand start. Each month we update this list, so please make sure to review it for new opportunities. Thank you, and I turn it over to Lorraine Floyd from Broward Health.
Good morning, everyone. Let me first apologize. I'm not sure why my video isn't working, but I couldn't get it to work this morning. As Zeta said, my name is Lorraine Floyd, and I manage Broward Health Supply Diversity Program. I'll be providing a brief overview of Broward Health procurement process and a review of upcoming bid opportunities. In order for a vendor to do business with Broward Health, the vendor must be registered in VRS, Broward Health Vendor Registration System. The website is listed on the screen and documented in the Alliances Toolkit. When registering as a vendor, the vendor must upload their W-9, Broward Health compliance documents, and these documents must be current within 180 days in order for Broward Health to contract with the vendor. Also, the vendor will upload their SBE, MBE, and WBE certification document from one of Broward Health's approved certification partners, which is found on Broward Health's website, but also again found on the Alliances Toolkit. Broward Health Vendor Registration System is not just a registration system, a tool for Broward Health vendors. It's also a bidding tool for informal bids and informal bids for under $100,000, and also a notification tool for formal bids over $100,000. Therefore, it is important for the vendor to select products and service codes that will represent all of the firm's offerings to ensure that they receive bid notifications that they're interested in responding to. All informal bids are subject to a 5% quote price tolerance for certified diverse vendors, which is automatically calculated by the system should the low bidder not be a certified diverse vendor. Formal bids are subject to Broward Health Supply Diversity Enhancement, which includes quote price tolerance, RFP scoring, and certified diverse vendor subcontracting requirements. Next slide, please. The following bids for August are already posted to Broward Health's website. The September bids posted here will be posted shortly. Broward Health has a centralized procurement process. All questions regarding bids should go directly to our bid department, and the manager of that department is Diana Gomez. So the first bid that we have listed here is time and materials and a full contract agreement for our imaging equipment for radiology and cardiac catheterization labs and CT scanners. That proposal is due no later than 3 p.m. on Monday, September 21st. This proposal also has a supplier diversity enhancement of 10% score. The PCI compliant payment processing system that will process all major credit cards and checks electronically is due on Friday, February 11th at 3 p.m., which also has a 10% supply diversity enhancement scoring. The multi-screen video display wall system RFQ has a quote price tolerance for all certified diverse vendors of 5%, and it is due Thursday, September 10th by 3 p.m. the September bids that will be posted soon is the cooler and heater equipment for our cardiovascular line, service line, and it will have a 5% quote price tolerance. The video management system will also have a CDV, Certified Diverse Vendor, 5% quote price tolerance, and the bidirectional antenna project will have the opportunity for Certified Diverse Vendor subcontract, and the trades will include low voltage, drywall, etc., depending on the final design. And the other two areas, banking services and cash management services, our financial team is looking to bring in a new business partner. Thank you all very much, and all of these will be posted to our website.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Karen Mountainer, and I represent Miami-Dade County Small Business Development Division, which is a division in the Internal Services Department. And on behalf of Gary T. Hartfield, I'd like to thank the Anchor Alliance for inviting us to this forum. We are also a proud member of the Alliance, and this is a great platform for everybody to come together and give a lot of good information. As mentioned in every other entity, in order to do business with Miami-Dade County or participate in any of the opportunities I'm going to mention, you must become a registered vendor. I will share the link at the end of the slides. To take it a step further, if your business qualifies, you can also apply for small business enterprise certification, which can get you an advantage. And I'm. I apologize. To take it a step further, like I said, if your business qualifies, you can get small business certification, which can get you more of an advantage when it comes to bidding and contracting opportunities with the county. We do have how to do business with the county workshop coming up September 10th that will go over how to do business with Miami-Dade County, how to register as a vendor, and how to become SFAA certified. You can RSVP at the link that is listed, and you would just go under events and RSVP, and that's how you can join us. It's a great session for you to learn more in detail since our time is limited here. At Small Business Development, we have a project review and analysis section that reviews all county contracts to place small business goals and measures on county projects prior to advertisement. If you would like to take a look at some of the projects that we are reviewing, the link right there, you can click there. And just so you know, 10% of all spending in Miami-Dade County must go to a small business enterprise. If you look at the list below, it's just a snapshot of some of the projects that we have on our website that we have reviewed that will be advertised in the next 30 days. As you could see the industry, you could see the contract name, you could see the estimated value, the trades, the term, and what I really want to emphasize is the SBE goal. You see where it says set aside, that's what you want to hear. That set aside gets me excited because I know that those dollars are going to go to one of our small businesses that are certified, 100% of that. So when you see that set aside, that means that only certified small businesses can bid on those contracts. So we have laundry services and frozen fruits right here. There's also a variety of other projects that are being reviewed that you can look at on that link and review them. If you look below, you see bid preference. Our small businesses sometimes get a bid preference, 5%, 10%, depending on the contract and depending on their tier level. Also, we have goals or measures that we place on projects. If you just take a look at the 18% goal one for various architectural and engineering trades. So if you see that $3.3 million, that means that prime contractor who gets that $3.3 million contract, they have to subcontract out 18% of that 3.3 million to one of our certified SBEs. So you can look at this website, review it. You can see stuff that's coming out, so you can prepare for it, and you can see that it's under review, or if we've determined a goal or a measure on it. Moving right along, I'll go to the next slide. Pre-qualification pool contracts for goods and service industry. I know some people in the chat were asking if there was going to be any goods and services opportunities talked about. This is definitely where you want to go. Through the solicitation for qualifications, potential contractors, suppliers, and vendors are screened to develop a list pool of qualified vendors who will then complete through spot market quotations on an as needed basis as determined by the county. So the link for this is right here. This is a snapshot of what the website looks like. On the left, where you see the links, if you're interested in one of the contracts, you would click on that link. It'll give you all the documents you need. Next to it, it shows you how long this pool is open for. It shows you the dollar amount that the county plans on using within this pool. And next to that, you see the contracting officer, who is the officer who manages that pool. So that's who you would be submitting the documents to in order to get into this pre-qualification pool. And so once you do get into this pre-qualification pool, it means that only the vendors that are pre-qualified are allowed to bid on these contracts. So it becomes a little less competition. But to take it even a step further, if we have 3 certified small businesses within this pool and they are able and ready to do the work, we can then make it a set aside within the pre-qualification pool, which we may only have 5 certified firms in a pre-qualification pool. And that means only 5 firms may bid on that contract. And it may not even be all 5. We have to have at least 3. So this is not a secret. If you know anybody with a similar type of business, tell them about it, because the more we have, the more we can pull out opportunities. I'll keep it moving. I know the time is limited. Let's go to the next slide. The next is we have, I'll talk about the Miami-Dade County Capital Departments. These are our big dollar contracts. You could see the value of these contracts. They're a lot larger. Some of our capital departments include water and sewer, seaport, Miami International Airport, transportation and public works, parks and recreations. You could visit each capital website for more details at the link below. And just to take a look below, you could see you have WASD, water and sewer. You have the different types of the contracts, and you see these dollar values, they're huge. You have one that 108 a million, billion, a few billion. It's various trades, so that means it's gonna be a lot of different trades under there. There could be some goods and services in there somewhere, possible, that they're goals. But if you see on the side here, the SBE goal, they haven't been determined yet, but there will, in order to do any business, in order to do business with any of these capital departments, you must be a registered vendor. And as I mentioned, you can get some more opportunities becoming SBE certified with us, and there will be small business opportunities within these contracts. So this is something to look forward to. I would keep track of them if you're interested. And definitely visit our website. Going to the next page, you can register and receive bid solicitations at BidSync. We do use BidSync for architect and engineering and goods and services contracts. They are advertised through BidSync. You can register as a county vendor. If you could see the website, that's definitely the first step you want to take in doing business with the county. Register as a vendor, and then you can, if you qualify as a small business, register for small business enterprise certification at this website. That same website is where you go to RSVP for our events. All our events are free. Take advantage of it. You can go on this website here and click under events, and you'll see all the events listed. You can view county contracts at the website there that's listed. And if you want, you can contact the Small Business Development for more information. If you have any questions or anything, we're here for you. At becoming a small business, you get a lot of resources. I'm actually an advocate for small businesses. That's why I'm so big on the set-asides. So, come get certified. I'll sit there. We'll take you through the process and, show you how to do business with the county. Definitely register September 10th. For that session. Thank you guys so much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Belle Feliciano. I'm the Assistant Director with the Office of Economic and Small Business Development. I'm your last presenter for this session. Next slide, please. Broward County is open for business, and the first step you need to do to start doing business with the county is to register as a county vendor. The Broward County Board of County Commissioners is committed to supporting small businesses in Broward, and they establish a small business certification program by which solicitations are either reserved for small businesses or portions of those solicitations are assigned goals for our small businesses. If you are a small business in Broward County, if you have been operating in Broward for at least a year, if your personal net worth is less than $1.32 million, and you provide a useful function, service, or product, you may be eligible for our certification program. Our program is race and gender neutral, And we have a webinar coming up on September 29th, where we walk you through the process of completing that certification application. So we encourage you to sign up for our webinar. We'll provide at the end of the presentation the link on how to sign up. Next slide, please. Now I'd like to share some of the current solicitations. As you can see, some of them have been reserved for our certified small businesses. The second one at the airport, $5.1 million completely reserved for CBE certified firms. And other solicitations, we assign goals. For example, the last one is a utility analysis zone. It's a $15 million project. 35% of that project have a CBE participation goal. And we have a few other projects. The best location to see all our solicitations is BidSync. That is the system we use in Broward County. Next slide. We recently reviewed these projects and they have been reserved for our county business enterprise. What does that mean? It means that 100% of the project has been reserved for county business enterprise firms. We have 7 janitorial service projects that various county facilities, office renovations, communications and marketing, almost $8 million completely reserved for, again, our CBE firms. The best way to see these solicitations is to visit the purchasing website. You see it at the bottom of the slide. I can let you know that those janitorial projects, we expect to be posted at the end of November, early December. So stay tuned for that information. Our office schedules meet and greets and workshops with the various industries to share with you upcoming opportunities. So it's really important that you follow us and visit our website for more information. Next slide, please. Recently recommended for the shelter market program. These are for solicitations that are less than $250,000. As you can see here, and these are 100% of the project is shelter for our small business enterprise firms. You will see that the services or products vary from pest control. You see here some AC parts and supplies, some landscaping, and again, other projects. For more information on our shelter market solicitations, again, you can visit BidSync or you can contact our office and we will help you navigate the process. Next slide, please. Recently recommended for CBE Goals. These are the projects we have reviewed recently. They range from $275,000 to $34 million for the larger construction projects. If you can see here, the BSO Regional Training Center is $34 million. 30% of that project has been recommended for CBE participation for our small certified business enterprise firms. All this information is available again on our purchasing website and on BidSync. After we review the solicitations, some of them may be posted within a week or two, others within a month or two. That's why it's really important that you sign up for BidSync to receive those email notifications for your specific industries. That is really important. Next. Surtax projects. Our Broward County voters approved a surtax for transportation in November of 2018. Our Broward County Board of County Commissioners assigned a 30% CBE goal on eligible projects. Our office reviews all surtax projects, both municipal and county projects, to assign this at least 30% CBE goal. We wanted to share with you very quickly some municipal projects that have been reviewed. Over $121 million for municipal projects have been approved for FY20. You can see on the map, the projects are all over the county, and we can share with you, again, if you visit our website, information on upcoming solicitations. The projects have been approved. You can work with the cities for the municipal projects because the cities will be handling the procurement for the municipal projects. Next slide, please. Some of the surtax projects that have been reviewed. You can see here the various goals that have been assigned. Some of the projects are for county projects and other municipal, and they range construction projects for roadway improvements, drainage projects, traffic calming, and so on. Next slide, please. more municipal projects. Again, we review these projects on a weekly basis. So we encourage you again to visit our website for the latest information, more roadway improvements, traffic calming. You can see the goal that has been assigned for the projects and the estimated budget amount. Next. Getting to know. It's really important that you see which cities have the various projects, that you connect with those cities' procurement process, sign up to receive information, and that you review the solicitation manuals. That is also very important. The primes are required to use our CBE firms. Broward County uses BidSync. Some of the municipalities use BidSync and other programs. So again, we encourage you to find out what system the counties are using, what system the cities are using, and that you receive those email notifications for your specific industries and services. Next slide, please. Information about Broward County solicitations. We encourage you to sign up for our business assistance weekly. If you take a picture of the QR code, you will be able to subscribe. We issue this newsletter every Wednesday night with important information about upcoming solicitations, events that we have, meet and greets where you can meet our primes, and solicitations that have been either reserved or withdrawn. So we definitely encourage you to sign up for our Business Assistance Weekly newsletter. Call our office if you have any questions. We're here to help you navigate the county's procurement process and have access to opportunities. Thank you very much. And now I'd like to pass it on to Lisa to see if we have time for questions.
Yes, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. And so great to be able to have so many of you joining us today for this opportunity. I just want to be able to emphasize that if you got logged in a little bit later, the presentation and the video of the presentations will be on our website, which is www.southfloridaanchoralliance.org. That will be shared with all the participants after today's meeting as well. And you will have access to the presentations, access to the videos, so that if you missed any portion of the presentation content, you'll be able to access it there. Let's take a quick look. We may have an opportunity for a question or two. We should be wrapping up around 10:50 so that we could be able to get back to the closing session. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at the chat room now that we've gotten through the opportunity of the full presentation. So here, let's see, we have just folks wanting to be able to be eager to be able to have the links. So I open it up to the group here, and I'm just kind of scanning it really quickly for questions. All right, so then I open it up to the group right now, based upon the fact that we have a couple of minutes. If you have a question, if you could put it in the chat room, and then we could be able to make sure that our presenters from the different anchor institutions can be able to share. And so here I see, are there any opportunities for production companies to provide virtual event services? I turn it over to our anchors. Just go ahead and let us know which organization you represent, and if you by chance may have opportunities for virtual event services and production company services for your organization from the presenters that just presented.
Not that I know of right now, but that's not to say that won't be the case in the future with the development of everything that's been going on.
And Junior, what organization, again, just as a reminder for those that are listening?
I'm from Miami-Dade County Public Schools. I'm Junior Anderson, District Director of Office of Economic Opportunity. Like I said, there may be an opportunity somewhere along the line, but not as far as I know right now.
FIU does do their virtual commencements, graduations, so there is a need. They currently have a supplier that they're doing business with, but that doesn't mean that we can't go out to quote or bid those services in the future if we continue to do remote graduation.
Okay.
I mirror Kelly's response with graduation. It could be an opportunity.
Can you share your organization just as a reminder to the folks?
I'm sorry, I'm Susan Montez, Executive Director from the University of Miami. Like Kelly, we do do graduations. I'm not sure if there's an opportunity, but there could be. So I can see in this environment that we're living in, there could be opportunities for that.
Okay. So that what I'm hearing from our anchor institutions is that if you are in the business of production or virtual production, be on the lookout. Times are changing, and being able to make sure that you sign up as a vendor, make sure that you sign up based upon your industries that you do work in, you'll get all those notifications pretty consistently. So looking at, as somebody had asked, can you repeat the website again, please? It is www.southfloridaanchoralliance.org. So opening it up to the next question, do you have opportunities for IT security? IT security. And if the anchors can be able to just make sure to provide the anchor organization that they represent, and reflecting upon the needs of your institution, if there is anticipated a need for IT security services in the short term, and potentially then, if not in the short term, if there are opportunities potentially in the long term.
Short answer to that is yes for us.
So
Yes,
can you remind us again, Gina?
Miami-Dade County Public Schools, Junior Anderson. Yeah, definitely. I think there's going to be some opportunities there coming up. I'm not sure exactly when, but there will be opportunities coming up regarding cyber security at some point.
Any other feedback from the anchors?
For Broward County, I can definitely encourage you to sign up for BidSync, because we do review IT security projects and assign goals if applicable. Additionally, the surtax projects, there is an innovation and IT component to the surtax countywide. So there will be a lot of opportunities related to IT services.
And so, and again, and I think this is going to be an important takeaway for our breakout session, is that there are opportunities now, a lot of opportunities that were just shared by all the different anchor institutions, but that there will be regular updates to those opportunities. And it's important to sign up as a vendor, and to being able to make sure that you sign up for the types of industries that you want to get information on for opportunities to be able to bid. I see opportunities here. And so here I see also, are there opportunities at local universities for textile purchases like towels, sheets, blankets, curtains, laundry carts, laundry bags, etc.? Also, is there a need for hand sanitizers, disinfecting wipes, custom distancing mats? So this is more so a specific conversation or question to universities from FIU as well as UM. Any thoughts on that? You're on mute, Kelly.
We're not doing too much textile purchasing, but we potentially might go out again for COVID-19 supplies. Currently, we have enough in stock in our facilities warehouse, but depending on how long this pandemic goes on, they're looking at a potential reordering of certain PPE supplies and equipment.
And in UM?
Can you hear me, Lisa?
Yes.
Okay. They can send an email to me, smontez@miami.edu. I'm pretty much the same as Kelly. We have had, we were desperate to get PPEs, and now they're coming out of the woodwork, but we definitely will listen to what you have to say. We'd rather give it to minorities. And I think COVID, it's going to be, at least the way we're living our lives, it's going to go on for a while. So we could definitely have a need for that.
Okay, I do see, and there's a lot, and just just for background, all the questions that are in the chat room, what we're going to do if we don't get to them, because we're going to be wrapping up in just a minute so that we can shift to our closeout session, we will be able to compile a copy of all the questions and develop an FAQ for the group so that you could be able to get your specific questions answered as well. So that so we'll post those answers online along with the videos and the presentations. But I do see there was a question, and this is a question that's more so specific to, I believe, maybe the Miami-Dade County and maybe Broward County, and then we'll end with this one. Are there arts in public spaces requirements for projects? That might be relevant to Miami-Dade County as well as Broward County, perhaps.
Yes, for Broward County, we do have art in public places requirements on projects. We work with the cultural division and the various county agencies to ensure we comply with those requirements. And I'll be glad to share more information.
Okay. And Miami-Dade County, Karen, any feedback on the arts and public places requirements?
Yeah, that I'm not too sure about, but you could send the email to the email that's listed there, spdmail@miamidade.gov, and I could look into it and then I can get back to you.
Sure
The
thing.
Florida statute allows art in public places for any governmental entity. It's just whether they fund it and how much they fund for each capital project. So it's available for even the university of like FIU or a city or a county.
Yeah, and I just happen to have a unique opportunity, like a lens into that work, because I used to work for the county and had that within my realm of responsibilities. And it is part of the expectations of construction projects led by the county on county property. But more information to come on that front. And so we are just about done. We are going to go ahead and shift. We ask you, I think this will be an automatic shift where the whole group just gets shifted back to the main session. I greatly thank you for your patience as we began transitioning into breakout sessions. And I want to be able to reiterate that you will be able to have an opportunity to see the presentations, the videos, as well as be able to review an FAQ of all the questions that are in the chat. As soon as we can be able to draft up the answers to your questions. So those will be on our website. So thank you so much for participating, and I'm going to give them the notice that we are ready to shift, and it should happen pretty smoothly. Let's cross our fingers. I'm just letting them know we are ready to go. And technology is a special thing that we're all getting used to managing through, and I greatly appreciate your patience as we make sure that they know we're ready. And in the closing session, oh, here we go. We're leaving the breakout room. See you soon. That was a smooth transition.